All right, so here's the former UFC flyweight champion, the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno, first Mexican-born UFC champion, and remarkably made his pro debut all the way back in 2011 in Tijuana when he was 17 years of age.
I mean, a baby. The guy was a baby, and still today, proven to be one of the best fighters in the world. He has a tremendous skill set, great grappling, great wrestling, great boxing, unbelievable cardio, and that Mexican spirit, that fighting spirit that carries him through the tough times. I will stand out here on a limb and tell you, I did not expect this from Brandon Moreno. But to see him overachieve has truly been something special. Let's see if he gets the job done tonight.
And of course, as many of you know, he is now training in the United States of America, and that, of course, has led to some big results of late. Huge spot for the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno, here tonight. All right, so the road to UFC Golden Glory at 125 pounds goes through this man, and you gotta be on in every facet of the game if you're gonna dethrone the champion.
Or even give him a challenge. I mean, we have seen him time and time again take fighters who look so good against everyone else and make them look very average. He's just a tremendous athlete. He's a great champion, and he's a guy that with the confidence of that belt feels like he will never get beat.
And for the first time this week, he started talking about guys like you, simultaneous double champions, potentially wants to move up and challenge for a second belt, must defend this one first. Let's see how it goes. And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC flyweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Joshua the Fearless Man!
And there's Herb Dean, who will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, early round action here as we get a look at the former UFC flyweight champion, the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno. His evolution has been marked. It has been incredible. It has been off the charts when you think about his time on The Ultimate Fighter to his time as UFC flyweight champion. The jab, the chokes, the finishing instincts. One of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the game, and ready to get back to it as he tries to ascend back to championship-level status. Good job defensively to block that punch. Oh, counters with a straight right hand. That'll work.
It won't take many of those.
Oh, and he lands another counter strike here. He has landed several in this round. And if you are a counter-striking stylist, you can do worse than watching this guy compete. Beautiful job defensively, head movement, foot movement, and ultimately finding a home for these counter shots repeatedly in this round. Gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those.
Beautiful body kick.
Well, it takes a very good striker to be able to land going forward and moving backward, and as you see the numbers there, the counter-striking has been absolutely on point for him here tonight. back and forth we go. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
It's a masterclass, Johnny. It's a masterclass in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combination.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
90 seconds to go in our opening round. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye and not always a cut. But there's nothing to worry about too much now. He's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Straight right hand, no good. So again, trying to bait his opponent in here, looking to set up yet another counter. Yes, that's exactly what he's doing. He wants and needs his opponent to strike first. Not always easy being a counter striker. The crowd can get on you a little bit, but he has not deviated from the game plan here tonight. 30 seconds now to go in round one. Swing and a big miss by Moreno. Seconds winding down in the opening round. Round two straight ahead. All right, so that's the end of the round. Significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really...
His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and kick this out. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
And that left hook landed on the button. All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. Starting to open up a little bit. All right, so the swelling becoming a real factor right now. Did they inject something into his face, or is he just swelling from the strikes?
Swelling from the strikes, man. Guy taking a couple shots. You never know which one is going to start to make you get damage. Something good landed, and now you see the swelling starting.
High-level guard pass there as he moves into half guard.
You know the guy's going to his left on the pass, but you cannot stop it. He is tremendous at passing the guard.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how it chooses to advance from here. Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno. 90 seconds now in round two. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Brandon Moreno. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Under a minute to go in the round. Gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there. Back to the jab now, no good.
Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot was what they call it, to go and end the fight.
10 minutes in the can.
Spent a lot of energy going for that takedown. Weren't very effective. You have to defend his shots better and prove that you're the better grappler.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the screen.
This is what happens when you get two very skilled, very evenly matched fighters coming together. Nobody has really...
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he needs to try to chase down that pitch.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused about where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Oh, he blocked that one.
Oh, he's hurt bad.
Good straight hand there by Brandon Moreno. That punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hand, just touch, and then boom, sit down on that hook. He's going to be trying to find it again. You can see him setting up his opponent, trying to get the hands to drop so he can drop that hook over the top.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night if that landed.
Nice jab there by the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno. Just out of range with that strike. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Moreno gets the single leg takedown, well played. Under a minute now to go in this one. Moreno's has got full mount now.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Brandon Moreno. All right, setting up for a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring.
You ready to fight?
And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth.
Do it.
He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5-minute rounds. Action there.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks. And I know you'd like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to it here? What?
I am almost certain that he's going to go back to that specific punch because it's landed every time he's thrown it. And as the fight has gone on, it is landing with more force, and his opponent is starting to wear down. So I will not be surprised if we see another one that ends the fight.
Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. And dizzy as he looks to improve position here. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Moreno's in half guard. In position for a submission attempt here. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. Under a minute to go in round 4. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Brandon Moreno. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
Won that last round based upon submission attempts. Your defense looks awesome, but he's winning on the judges' scorecards. You have to take that advantage away. This time.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
All right, here we go. This next round is underway. He got worked in that previous frame. We'll see if he...
Jeez Louise!
We go to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 18 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno!
All right, there it is, the Assassin Baby, Brandon Moreno, your winner by knockout.
Brandon Moreno is dangerous, but look at the joy on his face after winning this